Oh boy. For those of you in the future who did not have to experience the last half an hour, this is the third attempt at the stream. I've deleted the rest because they were horrible. But hopefully we're good to go here. I don't know what this appear to be offline thing in the corner is. You can still experience offline features. We're just going to ignore that. Hopefully it works.
As I
Yes,
hold
today we
summon
are
the
supposed to be playing Nuln.
Death would be such
I think I already went through and set it to legendary and very hard. When I'm by myself, I usually do legendary and just normal hard, so we'll see if I can do this. I haven't played a whole lot of Total War in the last couple months, but we'll be alright. Right? Hopefully loading times aren't too bad. I'm pretty sure, like, there's 270 factions or something these days. On turn 1, anyway. Of course, by turn 10, it's like half of that, but... So, what I'm really saying is that, like, the first 5 turns can be a little bit slow on the turn timer, but that is why I have such a charming and funny personality, right?
to die.
I don't really care too much about the lore. Well, I mean, I like the lore, but I'm already half an hour behind schedule. Let's just get into the game here. Elspeth has to be the single edgiest leader in all of Warhammer that I've heard. Like, edgier than the vampire counts. Before we get too deep in, I know there's some people who will probably be popping in here any second now if they're not here already. I just want to make sure that before we get into our first battle that I sound okay and that the game is...
My calculations will ease our journey.
But there's some things we can do here. I think first thing we're going to do right away is upgrade our Firearms Academy. I want both handgunners and outriders. And I want some walls. Or while we're away from home. Actually, no. I did like a practice campaign up to turn 10. I don't think we actually need the walls because when we get access to our Gardens of Moor, they're going to add a huge garrison anyway. So we can go with... Oh boy, we have so many options. We get a melee attack under siege. We might want to go for the gunsmith. No, growth minus 10. Actually, I don't like the growth penalty. Maybe we go for the tap room. That's going to give us 3 things that we really want: control, upkeep, and casualty replenishment rate. The replenishment rate in particular is extremely valuable. The other thing I'm thinking here is fields for that early growth. Yeah, let's actually get the fields because that also gives us casualty replenishment. I don't care too much about control. Not too much. We just kill the rebels and be done with it. And then we'll upgrade the Firearms Academy for now. As far as tech goes, I found myself getting the grain silos straight away, as always, and I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably know plenty about Total War Warhammer. Casualty replenishment rate is everything. So we're going to go for that, and then probably some
We need
infantry
all these if we are to
upgrades.
stand against the old foe.
Let's take a look at our
Tinker.
engineer here. What does he have? Field researcher. Ouch! Oh, that's horrible. Oh my god, that's a terrible starting trait for the engineer. Well, look how much range we're losing with him. He's going to be next to useless. Oh my god. It's almost worth starting over. But we'll just roll with it. Melee defense 10 is I mean, melee defense 10 is insanely powerful on everyone except for a ranged hero. But I don't know. If like an assassin attacks him, he'll have a little bit of a fallback there, I guess. But this is that's probably as worse as it gets.
For
we have
Verena
Elspeth there.
and Nuln.
I downloaded like an armored Elspeth. I think she looks pretty cool. We're immune to vampiric attrition, and we get experience bonus for fighting vampires and undead. All very good things. Other than that, we don't start with a whole lot. We're just gonna blunder into our first battle here.
The gardens.
Hopefully it's not too difficult. Usually before I do anything, I try and see if we can sneak in some...
I am called Franz. Many call me Sigma's will. So,
How's the volume, by the way? Is my voice cutting out? That's one of the things.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
Let's at least
Now
get
what
some
brings you
trade
here
and
with a
non-aggros.
sheathed blade?
indeed.
Alright.
Warhammer. Welcome, men of the Empire.
Yeah, we'll deal with
Sure.
the dwarves.
Now,
And hooking up with Reichland, of course, is going to be our number one objective
My
here.
family has lived in the Amethyst Wind.
Alright, let's pop over and fight some vampires. It's not coming up with the game dialogues louder than you? Okay, we'll turn it down. I don't know if you can see him, but there is a cat in here, and he is mad that I'm not paying attention to him. Let's adjust the volume. Guess we'll go the master down a little bit. I wonder if it's probably speech, isn't it? We'll try. Hear about the advice. We'll keep the effects up because we are trying to blow everything up. But if it's really bad, just let me know. Okay. This shouldn't be too difficult.
storm rocket battery, ray cannon, and gunner.
Get our people in the groups.
Elspeth von Draken.
This is going to be fairly easy.
The Empire endures.
Just get everyone in a big line. We're going to blast everyone, and that'll be the end of the fight.
Ranging target.
At least kind of get our cannon. They have fellbats. I don't remember fellbats, but they do have crypt hoarders. I don't know that. Put the cannons up here on the hill,
What do you bid?
and
I dreamt of
Hellstorm batteries are fine no matter where you put them because of their firing angle is amazing. Have you seen Tabletop Tavern? I think so. That was it's a game that's kind of like Total War, but it takes place in like a little pub, like a fantasy pub or something like that. I saw a video of it a few months ago. It looked pretty cool. It was really rough at the time, but it looked pretty cool.
Where's our desk?
Kind of like a roguelike Total War or something, right? Alright, let's start.
Hellstorm.
See, who do
Let
we
the
not like?
slaughter begin.
All just
And the
skeleton
winds
spearmen,
of
right?
Shaiish
Yeah.
blow. Every drop of
Oh, it came
blood
out like a
will
version
only
1?
augment my
Or
power.
like a early access type thing. Speed it up a little bit so we can target these cryptors. So I have like a visual effects mod that makes the smoke and the explosions look a little bit better. Oh yeah. I don't like these ones. These ones are running right at us. I forgot that we're playing on very hard, so the AI is going to be like running around trying to dodge fire, which might actually be an advantage for us because they're not running towards us, which is very good. We're hitting the cryptors with cannons. I'm kind of worried that we are encouraging the cryptors to come all the way up and around, and that actually looks like what they're doing. We'll keep an eye on that, but we do have spears over here. We might get 2 spears over here.
Ready for
have a big line of swords like that. It's 1.0. I'll check it out after the stream then. I was definitely interested in it.
We are ready.
Get these Skabs. Yeah, look at the great cannon smoke. It looks pretty badass. I'm glad that they fixed a lot of the shooting in Warhammer 3 because it was awful at release. I'm sure a lot of you remember how awful the shooting was. Let's shoot their vampire guy with the big cannons. Here comes the doggos. Yeah, big ol' spooks. Now, as Nuln, we have a lot of guns. We have so many guns, and guns are one of the favorite things in Empire. Yeah, this poor vampire does not stand a chance coming at us. Don't worry, this is just the first battle. It'll get harder. If it's not gonna get hard already, even though he's dead. Here comes the Cryptors. I was right. They were going to try and go around, but they are going head on with the spears. Let's get behind them. Okay, we killed all the dogs. Try and pivot our swords.
Awaiting orders.
We took these skeleton warriors before they, put the house runs on. Can you hear me over the shooting and stuff? I'm starting to regret having effects that high. Take it down another 20%. Ooh, zombies, right? Yeah, they're gonna take forever. By the time they get here, they'll all be dead. Oh! Okay, I think we just barely saved that group from breaking. We gotta get some backup over here. In fact, let's start shooting them. You can hear me? Okay. I forgot we're playing on very hard instead of just normal hard, and the difficulty is way harder. So I'm kind of messing around a little bit here when I shouldn't be. Yeah, these Cryptors just went through 2 groups of spearmen, basically. But that's it, we win.
Tinkerer. In motion.
Elspeth von Draken.
Let's just speed it up because they're all disintegrating. Oh, let's hold fire, please. I said let's hold fire, please. I mean, if you see a bunch of zombies, how can you resist blasting? Normally I play on hard. We're gonna do very hard for the sake of the stream, but we'll see how it goes. Sorry, my brother's making meatloaf in the kitchen, and the cat can't handle it. He's losing his mind. He wants it so bad, so he's like in mischief mode. We're gonna go with the replenishment so that we can keep our momentum. What do we get? Channeling staff. Cooldown. Okay. Not great, not terrible.
Elspeth.
Let's push right on into Dottenbach. And we're gonna have to do this battle too, right? I would like to auto-resolve some of this stuff, but this early, we have to do things perfectly or we're gonna run out of steam. Have you played Warhammer? Total War? First, I should clarify. We've got little bats. It's just skeletons and zombies, right? Yeah. I like totally zone out at the loading screen when it tells me all the enemies. Alright, let's there's no good place to set up here other than in the very back. We need a flat plane to blast them on. Cannon should be okay there. Farm here.
Great cannon!
Get all the relevant people on guard mode.
We must be triumphant!
Mage of Death.
You've seen plenty of it. Not a huge fan of the way they make you buy all the games to have the complete game. Oh, yeah. I guess if you're looking at it for the first time, it's a little rough. But if you've been there from the beginning, then I guess it maybe makes more sense as you go.
By forge and firearm!
They're gonna put on some insane pressure. This is probably actually gonna be a hard fight. Love a couple swords in the trees. More units like this. They're gonna be all over us real bad.
Gifted tinkerer!
Who knows? Maybe we actually throw in our engineer into melee to hold the squad down with that extra 10 melee defense.
Hellstorm!
Are we in range of anything straight away? No. That's kind of an issue.
Show us the foe!
Well, let's start.
Storm rocket battery!
I'm guessing these direwolves are going to avoid us. Oh, we hit them with a few cannons, but yeah, they're gone. Can we hit Feldbats with Hellstorms? Kind of, but I'd rather hit the melee stuff. Oh yeah, they're all going to be going through the trees and stuff. Oh, this is key. There's a ton of stuff bundled here. Let's hit all that. Kind of keeping an eye out for threats. I want to have soldiers right next to the artillery because the bats are going to dive it like right away.
Master craftsman, go! For Sigma!
Maybe if we're lucky, we can get a solid volley off on these bats before they land. Pretty good.
Engineer. Finding
Let's shoot these wolves.
Sigma guides us.
What is that? Zombies? Okay.
Hellstorm.
Hit those with the Hellstorm for now. We should get rid of these bats pretty quick. What do we got? Zombies and the general.
Sighted
Ready?
and ready.
So far so good, but the bulk of their army has yet to arrive.
Show us the foe.
We're accidentally blasting our own guys.
Race for him. Crew to cannons.
Let's see if we can hit the general with our cannons.
Battle protocols. To battle.
Okay. We're maintaining. But here they're all here now, and I'm pretty sure zombies probably are stronger than us. 13 melee attack, 4 melee defense. Well, I lied. They're still not that powerful. Okay.
Hellstorm rocket
Our
battery.
Hellstorm is doing a lot of damage to us. Not a fan of that.
Formation, march.
These are just regular skelly boys, right? Yeah. You have to just kind of monitor everything. We got zombies, skeleton warriors. Yeah, this is a lot of chaff in the woods there. Artillery's doing pretty good, but it's almost to the point where they're going to be doing more harm than good, but they are destroying that stuff.
Von Drachen.
Get Elspeth in there.
Forge and firearm.
We don't have any more flankers, right? Nope, no more flankers.
Hellstorm.
Put the Hellstorm on those zombies, and I think it's probably wise to silence the cannon.
Engineer. Gifted tinkerer.
By the amethyst wind.
Let's give these guys a little bit more leadership. We're just gonna have to slug it out a little bit. However, it's time to pull out the secret weapon. The secret weapon is moving our soldiers to the rear and blasting them.
Standing by. Stop. We are Sigmar's heirs. Sighted and ready.
Are we tired? Is that why we're going so slow? Why are we so slow?
Taking aim. Sir.
Wow, 30 speed. Okay.
Engineer.
We're playing Grimhammer, and I bet you they balanced out the handgunners and stuff like that by making them a little bit slower, which makes sense to me.
Quickly.
Is this going to be a good flank? It sure is. Our spears are struggling. New Battle Brothers update. I saw that, and in one of the bogus streams of today that we had to shut down, I was talking about it. They've got a whole new wave of, oh my god, look at that withering fire. I think we're chipping our own spearmen though, but that's fine. Yeah, they've got a whole new range of bandit marauders, right? Yeah, you know what?
Hellstorm rocket battery.
Let's get the artillery out of here.
Elspeth von Draken.
Oh, that's it. We won.
Overcoming inertia.
Yeah, it sounds like they took a page out of Legends by adding like a whole new range of bandit enemies and stuff. I'm really excited to see how that goes. For our current campaign, we might have to roll back. But I guess it depends on how long we wait. Maybe Legends might integrate some new stuff, but we'll just see how it goes.
Sigma! Mind over matter. Weapons
These are all like zombies and stuff. Let's just get everyone into the melee. And we'll chop them all up while they disintegrate. There it is. I can't believe it. Battle Brothers getting more updates. It's just so cool. 3 new weapons too, including like an S-Stock and what else? A new greatsword. This players use mouse should disable them for updating. Yeah, oh yeah. I checked the Legends Discord and it's not compatible for now. So either I have to roll back the game or wait for like a Legends update. Okay, Doc fine.
Here.
An extinguished Phoenix Pinion. Fire and spell resist 20%. That's actually
Elspeth von Draken.
definitely put that thing on.
Add it to my collection.
Okay, we've got some levels. As always, when you're playing very hard, you absolutely need to get the melee defense and melee attack nodes. The game is pretty much unplayable without it.
Engineer.
Yeah, I saw instructions on the Legends page. It does seem pretty nice. Just roll it back. That's it. Does Reichland like us a little bit
Greetings, fellow
more?
heirs
Not
of
yet.
Sig-
We might need to turn the turn, I guess, is what I was going to say. Oh, no! Hold on. Huge misplay. I don't want to do that stuff again. I forgot to recruit more guys into the army. So, yeah, we'll just load it. Otherwise, I have to start the campaign over. Is there a Total War game with the Lord of the Rings mod? Yes, I heard. Well, first of all, Medieval 2 has an excellent Lord of the Rings mod. At least it did back in the day. It was crazy good. But there was recently one made for Attila. Attila is one of the only Total Wars I don't have. But I've seen screenshots and it looks really nice. Get some pikemen, and then let's end the turn. I should look more into that. I bought Attila once, but it ran so horribly that I refunded it. But that was, I don't know, 6 or something years ago. But the screenshots were just gorgeous. Okay, so this is part of the SFO mod. You can start the game with like max control for your province or like some extra growth, some more line of sight for 10 turns or campaign. You can also do like a tedious, annoying thing by losing control. I just do a normal one. And I want to point out this too. There's settings. You can change like the rate of technology. And they do affect the AI. You can change the rate of replenishment, growth. You can change almost anything. The only thing that I usually do is or I should say the only thing I usually consider is changing unit caps. And this is so that like Tyrion doesn't dive bomb you with like 40 dragons every other turn. It's super tedious to play the game with that. So you can change it so that there's army caps.
The
Which,
graveyard
let's turn it on really quick.
Amethyst.
So you can see that we have
magistrates.
special points and rare points.
I call upon
And
your
right now,
might.
all we have access to is core units, but it restricts the army in such a way. You can see our rocket battery takes up a rare point, so you can't have a whole stack of rocket batteries and stuff. I usually play with this on. It means you find more like diverse armies or more armies that actually look like armies and stuff. And it might even help the AI sometimes so that they don't wheel in like a full stack of 20 cannons that you just ride down with a couple cavalry and that's it.
Lady of Shaiish,
Anyway, we got to get to Wissenberg.
rider of the dragon in Carmine.
Another Pyrrhic victory. Oh, it's because they have Graveguard. Oh, we gotta get in there. We can't auto-calc it, that's for sure. Makes sense for real army tech. Yeah, you get more diverse enemies. You know, they have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Instead of, like, bugging out and just throwing insane amounts of stuff at you. But I definitely remember fighting, like, full dragon stacks and stuff like that and some of the earlier Warhammer 2 campaigns.
The Dark Lady of Nuln.
And it wasn't like hard, but it was so annoying to just. It forced you into a certain meta where you had to just have like everyone shoot them, basically. The only way to fight them. That I'm aware of. I've never actually watched like a Legend of Total War video, but I'm sure he knows like some janky ways to deal with it.
Romans are good brothers.
I think we're gonna hang out on this hill. Seems like a good hill. Let's move a little bit forward. Make sure we've got... This little dip here might be an issue, but we're not fighting anything large, so whatever. Elspeth, we're not going to spend too much time on the setup here because these battles are fairly simple. I think that's everyone, right? Okay, we've got Skelly Warriors, Graveguard with great weapons. I do not like that. Let's blast them for now.
Shaiish blows in our favor.
By God,
Shoot that
lad.
vampire guy.
Sighted and ready.
A lot of Hellbats coming around the sides.
By Ulrich's wrath.
We're gonna have our swords deal with that because they have the highest melee attack, so they can cut through them fast.
On our guns. Swordsman. Quick march.
Just do something like this.
Spearmen! For the twin-tailed comet!
A lot of smoke we're generating.
Hellstorm rocket battery!
They're like running around in circles out there. What about
The dead should stay in the ground! Crank
go after
that
those
machine!
graveyard? Although no, they're trying to dodge so much that they're actually creating a more target-rich environment. Now there's two groups together. We'll just keep hammering them, I guess. Let's speed things up for a few seconds here. I might retarget a little bit. It's so funny watching the dance around a little bit. What about these big group of spearmen over there? Not sure what they're waiting for. Okay, they're not waiting anymore, that's for sure. Oh, direct hit with the cannon. Oh, it's a vampire. Oh, another hit. Oh, she sounds annoyed. What are we doing? Shooting Graveguard? Let's definitely not shoot Graveguard because they're the only ones with shields.
Spearmen! Faster!
Kind of tighten up our flanks a little bit. I think the bats are having trouble choosing to attack the artillery because the swords are really close. I'm a little surprised that they're not
Firearm!
hitting us. It's kind of weird. Okay, now they're coming again. Let's hit those skeleton warriors. These ones are pretty toast. My favorite is the micromanaging Age of Empires. You know, I've been watching some Age of Empires tournaments on and off the last few months, like players like Hera and Leary and stuff like that. That's some entertaining stuff, I have to say. Okay, the bats have arrived. Let's get some swordsmen in there. Swordsmen to save the day. Boy, imagine being on the... What is going on in there? More bats. Just exactly as we expected. Let's get the swordsman in there. Okay, we've got a whole thing of spearmen coming up. Okay, things are gonna get weird now. What is this guy doing out here? Our engineer's displaying his plus 10 melee defense. I don't think it's going to help him too much against Graveguard halberds, though. Anyway, we can't afford to take too close of a look at the fights because of the difficulty. Okay, we've got almost all of the bats.
Spiritor of Shaiish.
Is anyone losing their morale? I don't see any morale dipping too bad yet. I don't like the Hellstorm blasting. Get the artillery to stop. Our swords are going to free up pretty soon.
Ready for war! Formation! March! Engineer!
Okay. Let's start getting our range units around the back.
Swordsman!
And we will have... Range will go... No. It's not too late. Have the range units go around the left where there isn't a forest. Then we'll have the melee go around the right.
Swordsman!
Swordsman can get in there.
Graveyard road.
How's our engineer? He'd probably be dead if it wasn't for that plus 10 melee, that's for sure.
With purpose.
We'll get him out of that fight now. Eh, looks like we did it. That's it.
Don't let the zombies bite.
That's just a town garrison. We haven't actually fought a real army yet. Now, if I recall, we're going to have to start making some tougher choices. Actually, no, there's one more city we need to tackle before we have to take a more strategic analysis of the area.
Let us take it.
Okay.
There may be
Book of Asher. Ooh, I think that's a good item. What army do I hate the most in Warhammer? Alright, so let's clarify the question. Is it the one that I hate playing or the one that I hate fighting against? Those might be different. Targeting range plus 25 for spells, and wow, that's nice. Armed shield.
Elspeth von
Let's
Draken.
definitely put on the Book of Asher and armed shield. Fighting against. Ooh. Oh, Skaven. I hate fighting against Skaven. It sucks. It's horrible.
This
Definitely
belongs
Skaven.
in my archives. Every device.
Keep going on the
has
red
its
tree for a little bit here.
I must extract them.
Stop me if I'm going too fast on the UI and stuff, but I kind of figure a lot of these tiny little skill points here and there aren't too thrilling. How are we doing on...
Amethyst Guardian.
Replenishment isn't
Amethyst
great.
Mage.
So we might bust a Festag for a unit, or for a turn or two.
Rider of the Dragon in Carmine.
And let's see. The swordsmen are anti-infantry, and the vampires have a lot of infantry. So let's grab another sword group, another spear group. And I think next turn we get the Firearms Academy, and we're going to get some handgunners and stuff like that. But I think this is the best we can do for now. Let's combine these.
Lady of Shaiish.
The pikemen have 10 more melee attack compared to their spearmen with shields cousins. Of course, the spearmen with shields have shields and a little bit more melee defense, but I don't know. We might phase out the spearmen with shields and just get some more swordsmen instead.
Be at
Okay,
peace,
beautiful.
for that is all I ever want.
There's this narrow window in like legendary mode diplomacy where in the beginning they'll like you, but if you miss that, it like tapers it down and you can almost never get an alliance. At least feels that way sometimes. But on turn 2, he's happy enough without all the weird world stuff catching up with him that we can secure a trade agreement, non-aggression, and military access.
Of course.
That will pay off
Come then.
in the long run, for sure. That's all I really want. All these other like little Empire factions are probably going to be dead by or by turn 10 or 20, so hopefully Reichland won't be among them, otherwise we're in major trouble. This also is a little bit sketchy. We've got his name Durthu. He's already filling the dwarves up there. It would kind of suck if Durthu decided not to like us. In fact, it would super suck. Okay, we get a little bit of a cash injection for finishing the Firearms Academy. Got this like weenie talisman of protection.
The graveyard
Can we
rose.
wear that? Well, we can. Might as well.
I must keep my weakness for arcane trinkets
Oh, wow.
in check.
Hey, buddy, can we be friends? Yeah. Signing that early deal with the dwarves was looking like a bad idea now. He doesn't like us for that. Well, if we keep killing undead, hopefully we can turn his frown upside down.
Dark Lady of Nuln.
Let's get some of these outriders going. They take 2 turns to recruit. And then we will get... Yep. That'll give us 20 units out of 20 in 2 turns. And then we're going to march on Fildorf here, which by then could have a gigantic stack. So we'll see how that goes. We have 559 schematics. So it's time to open our Imperial Gunnery School. This is our faction mechanics. Basically, you get schematics by using gunpowder units on enemies. So the more damage your gunpowder units do, the more schematics you get. And you can invest in like all these unit types. So for the first tier, we can get 10% more damage for all of our gunnery infantry units, which is huge.
Every blade and bullet will find its mark.
And later in the campaign, we'll get the access to the Amethyst Armory, which gives us like special gunnery units. So there's like multiple levels to this. But for now, we get a little bit of a damage bonus every time we
Uncovering the arcade.
Every time we upgrade something in there, we get something for our engineer. In this case, it's going to be some sort of armor that gives us fire resist, missile resist, and extra ammo, just even though ammo is never going to be an issue. Especially because his range is garbage. Okay. And all we have to do is just skip a few turns while our army trains, and then we're going to be ready. Wander through. Wow, minus 23 for having that 2-turn treaty with the dwarves. Yikes. I should have known better because the dwarves are a minor, or the Carrick Norn's a minor faction, and Durthu is not minor. They don't like short people? I guess, I mean, Durthu's really tall, so I guess to him, everyone's short. And I think Durthu actually does kind of just hate everyone. They are the Wood Elves after all.
Von Draken.
Not much to do this turn.
Lady
We're gonna
of
have our
Shade.
Outriders and one last handgunner. And we're ready to rock. I should have changed the command then. Hopefully I don't forget to do that next turn. I have to go out of town again this weekend, but I should be back on Sunday. So if this turns out to be a fun stream, maybe I'll continue the campaign on Sunday. But usually I don't go past turn 60 or 70. By then you can kind of tell if you've won or not. Okay. The Gardens of Moor have been unlocked. That's our other faction mechanic. And it's like the short version is that you kind of construct like fast travel portals in various Empire cities. We definitely want one in Nuln to start with. Yep, bunch of bonuses, more casualty replenishment rate. Beautiful. My god, so many pop-ups these days. Alright, before I forget, let's go to growth and construction reduction, blah blah blah. So here's our Gardens of More. Just having the basic one gives us 2 halberdiers. And this building lets us recruit halberdiers, handgunners, knights, and mortars. And gives us garrison. And gives us an upkeep reduction for armies in the local and adjacent region. Pretty badass. So we're going to get this. Mostly because I don't need to build a level 3 or a level 2 barracks to get halberds, which are definitely one of the best Empire units for your core soldiers anyway.
Wielder of the
But for now, this is what we have. We're fully replenished and ready to rock. Can we see what they have?
I'll have your soul.
Oh god.
Cease.
Oh god. This could be nasty. We got a little bit unlucky here. They built the binding circle, which gives them 2 crypt horrors as garrison units. And they also could have crypt horrors in this army because they've been recruiting.
No.
The graveyard rose.
We've got 5 spears, 1 million shooty guys. Well, it might be okay.
Magistrix.
Anything we can get?
Call
No.
upon your might. Bring dark.
We can't sit around. We have to do it. But that's not bad. Just a smattering of skelly warriors, zombies, crypt ghouls, 3 corpse carts. I think we can do it.
More will
We're gonna bank on them sallying out though. They're almost certainly gonna do that. Okay, for technology. It's really tempting. It's always tempting for me to get like a construction cost discount so early in the campaign. We would save like tens of thousands of gold. But especially on very hard difficulty for battles, we're going to want state troop standards, 5 more leadership for our infantry. Holding them online is the most important thing we could do. And then we'll go into state-issued weapons, which gives us an additional melee attack and melee defense. We have to get these, otherwise we're going to just...
What are we?
Like in a
if we
straight
do
fight,
not
skeletons
advance?
versus swordsmen, the skeletons are going to win. Because they have so many
foresee
bonuses.
Great suffering.
Oh. Okay. We should... Oh,
Their
you know what?
end is
We might have enough
inevitable.
schematics to... Yes. 15% more speed for Outriders. And Strider. Huge.
The other side beckons.
Outriders, probably a unit that I have underrated in the past. With Elspeth, they're really good. I'm petting the cat who's just off screen. Buddy. It's storming right now? You know, I can't remember where you're at. Are you? Oh man, I can't remember. Things have been so wild for me lately. I've been having trouble like staying on task. Southeast Texas. Okay, that's a troublesome place when it comes to weather, isn't it? Okay, so it says we're gonna lose. Let's hopefully we can change that. This is a lot of Graveguard, by the way. Hey, buddy. Okay, all right. Let's get out of the view there. Okay, so these guys are armor-piercing anti-large. Thankfully, we don't really have anti-large or any large units because our Outriders are too fast, they'll never catch them. No tornadoes. Well, alright, that's good. But these other guys are anti-infantry, and they're going to blender our poor Empire troops, especially the great weapons. The Crypt Horrors, also anti-infantry, with a damaging poison attack. So these are going to be our main threat vectors: is the Crypt Horror and the Graveguard with great weapons, and the normal Graveguard. Everything else we could just blow up, probably. Hopefully we have a good map. Okay. Get the lay of the land. Got like a nice choke point. Sometimes it's a little rough fighting in these like hilly areas when you've got like direct fire units. How are we gonna do this? This is such a good spot, but our deployment ends right on the green line here, which is gonna be a little bit tough. On the other hand, we could set up here, but this does give them a fair bit of forest to get around us. But we do have some terrain to our advantage here. You can see there's a cliff, so they can't get us from the cliff. And I think we're going to set up over here. I don't know the Crypt Horror stat block perfectly, but they are large units and they might struggle fighting us in the trees. Let's do it. Artillery should be great next to the cliff where they can't get us.
We march on every grade to the Empire.
It's an okay placement for the cannon. They're not going to be able to shoot down into the melee here, which is probably good because
I see Wolver brings his weapon to bear.
a missed shot from the cannon is going to do way more damage to us than it will to than successful shots will do to the undead just by numbers. A lot of our Outriders out here, they can do some scouting and harassment.
Command artillery.
Get all of our rifle boys together.
We are sick.
Alright, as far as the melee goes, the swordsman front line, we're going to fix it when we start because of our limited deployment here. I think we'll have like a spear group in the trees here just to cover the flank. What else but there for now? And we'll just have a whole reserve of these pikemen guys. We'll move them where they need to go.
These helpless fools will soon
Let's start cannoning the Crypt Horrors like straight away.
Stand against the oncoming tide of death itself.
And where are the Graveguard? Graveguard. There's some. We'll get those. We'll put our Outriders on skirmish mode, so we don't have to babysit them in the beginning. Right? We don't have to babysit them, right? Okay, there they go. Because we're Nuln, they might even outrun the dogs. Yeah. We're faster than direwolves. It's a beautiful thing to see.
Engineer.
Anyway,
Yes, sir.
gonna spread out our soldiers a little bit better.
To battle.
Look at all that gunfire. Hopefully you can see it as well as I can, but we're trimming it down pretty successfully. Get our pikes ready in position to fend these bats off. If they even land, no, they don't. They disintegrate straight away.
At speed. We obey.
Elspeth von Draken. To shadows.
That Elspeth on the front line there. Outriders doing a great job of harassing all these fellbats.
Sigma commands.
Let's get rid of those direwolves.
We are Sigma dead.
More fellbats on our artillery. We can't allow that.
Battle protocols. Engineer.
Let's have all our beauty boys take care of these cryptors, hopefully.
By the amethyst wind.
Spearman.
I think this is looking like we're going to get quite a lot of enemies in here, so let's throw in some reserves now.
We are Sigma's heirs.
Uh-oh. Somehow our outriders got caught, so let's pull them behind the line. We'll get ready to ride out and shoot them in the back once the battle kind of gets a little bit more stuck in here. Oh. Oh, I missed that.
As Bunafel.
Their vampire got behind our lines here and is doing damage to the great cannon.
Ready to serve.
Okay, let's turn off skirmish mode.
Break the ground. Yes, my lord.
Crypt ghouls are busting through the line. Not good. Not good.
We are ready.
We have fended off all the dogs on the flank, however, so we can pull some more forces over here. But this is looking really bad. Let's shoot this corpse cart.
Mage of death.
Who can use some? Yeah, we got to give them a little bit of leadership.
For Nuln.
Come on, can we not shoot that? Oh no, things are not looking good here.
Yes, sir, quickly.
Get out riders around the back.
By Ulrich's wrath.
These corpse carts are literally just driving right through. Oh god.
Moving.
My will is clear. Shadows at my
We're still in it. We're not going to give up. We're not giving up.
We serve the Emperor.
Get the second wave in here.
Sigma, preserve us.
Where's our Hellstorm battery? Let's get our Hellstorm battery repositioned.
Gifted.
Let's shoot those. Oh man.
Sigma, preserve us.
That's a lot of red, yeah. I've done this battle multiple times on hard, but very hard is a whole different animal.
The graveyard rose.
Engineer.
Let's give
Handgunners.
oh my god.
Position.
There's just too many enemies.
For the Emperor.
The Dark Lady of Nuln.
I think we killed the vampire though. Unless he ran away on us. Yeah, he keeps being able to slip through somehow. Elspeth is not following.
I must flee. Sigma commands. For friends. Outriders.
These crypt ghouls? Ay, ay, ay.
Spiritor of Shaiish.
Don't quite have enough for another Spirit Leech.
Doom
That should
take
kill him.
Darkness is my steed.
I don't think it's gonna help though.
We will join the dead if we stay here.
No lingering!
Yeah, we kill the vampire, but this battle is lost for sure.
Outriders!
Okay.
Sigma, preserve us! Handgunners!
Keep calling everyone back into the fight.
Engineer!
Maybe we can rally.
Sigma, preserve us!
I don't think we're gonna be able to though.
The ground quakes!
I want to see if we can chase down these cryptors and deal some damage, but it's looking like this is the end of the battle.
Take the ground! Master craftsman! Right! By forge and firearm!
On everyone, get in there.
Outriders!
Come on, Outriders.
Now!
Are these ones on skirmish? Why are they so far away?
No lingering!
Strange. These terrain bumps.
Sir!
I don't think they can
at
actually go
speed!
over them.
Yes, sir! In the name of the twin-tailed comet!
Shoot these graveguard. What are they doing? Yeah, that was really strange.
Quick march!
Elspeth von Draken. Death take you!
By Ulrich's blood!
By the amethyst wind.
You know what? Let's withdraw everyone and we'll just play with the Outriders for a little bit.
Moving now! Withdraw! Taking that position!
We might be able to do a lot of damage with them unless they might auto route when the army leaves. It would be good if we can do something about these cryptors before we
By Galmaraz!
go.
Outriders!
Hopefully I don't have to keep reminding everyone to withdraw. Sometimes that happens. Oh yeah. We're gonna run.
Outriders! Sigma!
Well, that was bad. Normally I would just consider the campaign lost right now, but I don't know, let's play it out. See what happens. You can see we almost didn't really even lose anyone. It was all the fear from the undead and stuff. Like almost all these units are at half strength.
We'll not die for
Okay.
death's sake.
Well, I'd actually consider this an interesting development other than just winning all the time, which is kind of usually what happens. Let's go to Wissenberg, lick our wounds here.
Von Draken.
We definitely use more points in the Emperor's Finest.
Engineer.
Every single one of those melee attack and defense things makes like an enormous difference that I cannot understate. Alright, so what can we retool
You
here?
join the host of the Graveyard Rose.
I think I want more Outriders. And maybe we drop this,
Join
kind of
me
merge the
for the
pikes
pillars
together a
of
little
the
bit and get
world.
more swords. I think 4 Outriders ought to be really good. These guys put in a lot of work and they harass the undead quite a bit. And honestly, I think I'm going to get rid of the Great Cannon. I'm a huge fan of artillery, but I like explosive artillery, like the rocket battery. The enemies end up dodging the cannon a lot, and it's all but useless after the melee gets joined, whereas the Hellstorm can arc fire into the back. Let's get rid of
Does
that.
the hourglass run out?
I think we'll do something like this. In 2 turns, we'll have 2 more Outriders and 2 more swords. And I think I saw a regiment of renown, like these Hockland long rifles. Yeah, they reduce the armor of the enemy target. They could be pretty nasty. Yeah, they sunder armor, basically, and their armor piercing as well. More shooty boys seems good, but I don't know. Let's just build that up and go from
I
there.
refuse. I'd wither first.
I'm gonna guess that they're gonna fully regenerate their
No.
garrison by the time we're able to get going again, but we'll see.
Rose.
It could just be a matter of having more Outriders might change the battle significantly, but we'll see. I don't think we did that much damage to them. I mean, they lost a few units. Let's upgrade Dotternbach and pop back into casualty replenishment rate for a turn or 2 while we train up. Then we'll have another go. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Do we not have access to halberdiers? Did I miss that?
Lady of Shaiish.
Where are they? Does the AI cheat in economics? On this difficulty, they cheat in everything. Like their units have higher stats than are usually achievable. That's why we lost. If I was playing on a lower difficulty, we would have been able to go toe to toe with these units. But take these skeleton warriors for example. You see they have like a little green bar here. They're getting like a 10 or 15. Maybe more like a 15 or 20% bonus to their melee attack and defense. And these are like the absolute most critical attributes when it comes to melee. So they have 27 in both.
For Verena and
And our swordsmen have... Now, I've actually invested in these stats with this, with the Emperor's Finest ability. So right now I have +4 to them. That's why you're seeing me with a bonus. But they come pretty close to that. Just naked.
Do not mistake me for a fool.
And they have an experience bonus, which is also giving them a little bit more. It might show up higher once you actually get into the battle, I believe. But they also... They have like 80 more units in the group.
Of the pale side.
So that's almost twice the size of ours.
Amethyst
Or 60 of them.
Guardian.
And they're fearless, of course, and cause
Such a
fear.
thing is
So...
impossible.
Yeah, these units are supposed to be really crappy, but they can almost go toe-to-toe with us.
Von Draken.
Anyway, next turn. I'm surprised I wasn't able to hire the halberdiers, but maybe I actually have to be in Nuln. I'm not sure. It said that we would be able to recruit them. But I can't leave Wissenberg to recruit because that army is going to come and take it. Which might actually be a good thing, now that I think. Maybe we might take the risk here. Because
I am
some halberd
busy.
units
What do you want?
would do very, very well for us. We're not going to. Halberds would be able to do some serious damage to those crypt horrors. Graveguard.
Rider
Oh, we
of the
can't move this
dragon
turn because we're still
Carmine.
getting the Outriders. Yeah, they're just getting a whole lot more units. Yeah, see, they have like experience ranks for their ghouls and stuff. Oh my god, 34 melee attack and defense for crypt ghouls.
For Verena and Nuln.
Take another look at this building. It says enables recruitment of halberdiers, handgunners, knights. Huh. Like mortars would be so good in this fight. In most fights anyway. I'm a huge fan of mortars. But I am surprised that
Amethyst Magistrix.
we don't see him here. Oh. You know what? I straight up ignored the Gardens of Moor here just because I thought it was the global recruitment. It's a whole separate recruitment. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay, let's drop these pikemen.
Who serves the Dark Lady?
Get some halberds. Oh yes. And we're pretty much rock bottom on the treasury. But these changes might make the difference. While the turn rolls, I'll be right back.
Wittenland can wait. Our meeting cannot. Okay. Oh yeah.
I'll have your soul.
It's getting ugly.
Wielder of
What do we do with
the pale
this?
scythe.
Okay, so their second unit of crypt horrors is still damaged, but we don't know what the rest of this army is.
Dark Lady of Nuln.
Consulting cartography.
Let's see. Still chaff, but crypt ghouls are scary.
Demonstration.
We're doing like a 20 versus 40 now. Almost.
Vanish, ruffian!
Okay,
Amethyst Mage.
I think I know the plan. I think we're going to attack this lord outside.
You'd get
I
outsmarted
think.
by a squeak!
Because that'll mean that the other armies have to reinforce individually. Instead of being one whole army at the beginning. I think.
For Nuln's ends.
Beware, enemy of the Empire!
We could wait for them to attack us, but I have a feeling that if we do that, we could just making things worse for ourselves, because they might.
You are a buffoon!
If we make that gamble, we could be sitting here for like 5 more turns and doing nothing as they recruit
Care for an
instead.
arms demonstration.
Von Draken.
Let's go for it.
Varina's blessing.
We have a different
My calculations will ease our journey.
different
For no.
amount of troops here. What are we actually doing? These corpse carts were so annoying. I think they made a big difference for the enemy because they just drove right through our units and we couldn't stop them from driving through, and they cause fear. They don't really do anything on their own, but we have to get rid of them. Their vigor mortis is really, really bad. So ignoring these was a huge mistake on our part. Hopefully we can get them this time. I think we're gonna have to set up somewhere else. Oh, we don't even have the same options anyway. I think open field might just be better. Yeah. Sorry, it's like nighttime or something, so it's probably not the best viewing experience.
Outriders!
But maybe we'll be able to light up the night once we start blowing everything up.
Nuln!
Oh yeah, we got rid of our great cannon. Okay.
Mage of death.
Ready for war! Sigmar Exaltate!
Take a look at our halberdier guys. Yes. That's more like it. A little dark to see him though, we can barely make him out. So they have this ability called Cavalry Bane. All the halberd type and units, what they do is they slow the acceleration and charge bonus down of units. So once you catch cavalry, they have a lot of trouble getting out, which is kind of nice. Halberds are definitely going to be our reserves for where the Cryptors land.
Spearmen!
We'll have another unit of reserves. The spears and everyone else
Weapons are yours!
is going to do their best to survive.
The graveyard rose.
Ready to serve!
Our early game here is going to definitely be in the Outriders. We might be able to dictate quite a bit of these opening battles with them. Especially because they can't shoot them. I don't know. I'm feeling like we might be able to do it.
Formation march!
We are the
Blast the heck out of this ghoul boss.
By blade and bullet, by magic and might, the Empire shall stand.
Oh, he's fast.
triumphant.
And he's trying to dodge. Let's see if we can get a bit more on the flank here.
Outriders!
And split up our Outriders. That might make it a little bit harder for him to dodge when he's got fire coming in from multiple angles.
Send us out. Awaiting command.
Nope, nope. Can't touch this. Yeah, we're tearing him down.
Outriders. For the Emperor. Sigma guides us.
Even the rocket batteries kind of jumping in here. Let's get him on the spears instead. Oh boy. Yeah, he's done for. Oh, a little bit of friendly fire there. Whoopsie daisy.
Yes, General. Outriders.
We have plenty of ammo. Although I am kind of feeling like we might want to go save it. Oh yeah, they're disintegrating now, so. Let's just hold fire on the artillery as well.
Outriders. No lingering.
Who's coming first? The garrison, right? No, they're both coming at the same time.
In range. In the name of
How fast are these ghouls? My god. 50. The Felbats are quite fast too, but they shouldn't catch us.
Ready.
Keep, see if we can deal with these bats. They distracted us long enough in the last battle to slow down a lot of our other units, so we're going to try and focus them down a little bit first.
Take the ground.
After those ones, these ones are disintegrating. Super annoying bats. I love Outriders with Nuln. Oh my god, they are so good.
Send us out. Quick march. Outriders.
Just got to keep micromanaging here a little bit.
Yes, General. Sigma Corps.
Crypt Ghoul's trying to catch us. I don't think so. Let's start having the Hellstorm battery open up here.
Sigma Corps. By Gal Moraz.
Good hits from the battery, very good.
Ready. Sigma. Outriders.
See if we can punk this vampire really quick. Withering barrage, but he did dodge it
Ground.
fairly well.
Yes, sir. Quickly.
Ooh,
Engineer.
Hellstorm battery is putting in work.
This up.
Let's return to the gun line here.
Master Craft.
We should start opening up on these Velbats for us. Hopefully not murdering us in the process. That was okay. Yeah, these... We have 110 speed, but these bats are still able to catch us somehow. Let's get the swordsman on it. See if we can just melee these bats away with a charge from the Outriders. Yeah, that works. Oh, hello, Crypt Horrors. I did not see that. Get our halberdiers over here and ready. Oh my god, there's so many.
Taking position. Engineer.
Can we blast that vampire to death, please? We have more Crypt Ghouls on their flanks.
Yes, my lord.
Or Crypt Horrors, I should say.
Sir. Go.
Get into the trees.
Yes, sir. Get them.
Vampires here? Oh, things are gonna get real ugly really fast now. Where are those corpse carts? They're right there. We have to be ready for them when they get here.
Quickly.
My will is clear. For the Empire!
Take the ground.
I don't know how we have 100 speed and these units keep catching us.
No lingering. Sigma Corps.
Well, at least we're still distracting them.
Engineer.
Okay, the corpse carts are in range. We gotta kill them. We absolutely have to kill them, no question.
Rocket battery.
And the gunners are definitely doing a great job of that for now.
Yes, sir, quickly.
There's so much stuff out here. And I'm thinking we might lose this one too. I was feeling really good about it until it just all hit at the same time.
By the amethyst wind, the winds take me.
Engineer.
Keep trying to deal with these corpse carts. One down. These corpse carts give them seriously like a 33% more effectiveness in battle. It's
Gifted tinker.
extremely dangerous. And look at this, they just drive through, completely unstopped.
The dead call.
Wow. And the whole army's out of here. There's just too many fear-causing units. Yikes.
Outriders.
Yeah, everyone's out of here. Couldn't stop the corpse carts in time.
Sighted and ready. Engineer.
Alright, let's get everyone out of here.
No place for me.
We didn't even come close. Look at all these units. Not even close.
Master craftsman.
Ooh, you know what?
We obey.
Drop the artillery and then run, please. In fact, do we have anyone who can stay behind and
Engineer.
save that artillery?
Mind over matter. Withdraw. Battle protocols.
Yeah, they'll be alright.
Gifted tinkerer. For the Helen Hammer. Sigma guides us.
Boy, if this didn't work,
Quick march.
let's get everyone out of here.
Sighted and ready.
Keep, reminding everyone to leave, because a lot of these units, they get the withdraw command and then they rally and forget that they were told to withdraw. Kind of just a silly. Get off skirmish mode, just withdraw, please. Too much fear. We're not getting a chance to stay and fight to make any plays. A decent spread of damage on everything. They're gonna steal an item from us? No.
The winds of death. were not strong enough
Oh
this
my
day.
god, now we have This is embarrassing, actually. How are we gonna deal with this? This is extremely bad. Not only do they auto route us basically
Elspeth
as soon as the
von
melee really starts, now it's gonna happen faster.
May death take thee. Lady of Shaiish,
Okay,
Amethyst Guardian.
let's at least lick our wounds. We did gain a level, and we can invest. We'll take Hold the Line. This only happens around Elspeth, but it is another 5 leadership and 5 melee defense. It's quite huge.
Add it to my collection. I call upon your might.
We're going to get another 5 leadership from the research. It might have actually been a good idea to get this straight away, because this leadership is making all the difference. And then we're going to go into state issue. We might have to wait for some of these texts to finish. I had forgotten how much more ridiculous it is between hard and very hard. Can we get mortars? A good question. Mortars would be very, very nice. But the question is, what do we drop for the mortars? I would like to get like 2 of them. So maybe we drop 1 outrider.
Your time may be at an end.
We drop 1 handgunner.
Has the hourglass run out?
We get 2 mortars. This is going to cause the enemies to be running around and stuff like that, trying to dodge the shots. It might buy us a little bit more time. But another nice thing is they can shoot into a melee very easily. Granted, they can hit your own guys, but when you have like 1 line of infantry, like camera, and then a million undead up against it, the mortars tend to not hit your guys so much because there's so many undead. The halberds are also looking like they have significantly more melee defense as well. That's like 4 more melee defense. But the money situation is so bad. Let's drop these spearmen for more halberds. These Knights of the Black Rose are prohibitively expensive. We're on a very thin budget. Let's do that, and I think we're going to keep getting as many halberds as we can. They have more defense and they do more damage. I mean, they're a straight-up upgrade. The only difference is the shield, and we don't need a shield against undead. So I think that's going to be the direction we go in, is more halberds.
Welcome, my country.
Anyone we can be
Hail to you.
trading with?
All right. Onward.
Not really. Okay, this is an interesting start. I played this on Legendary and just hard and just breezed right through it. I kind of just forgot how much harder very hard is. Well, I didn't breeze through it, but I think I have another idea we can do once we're a little bit replenished. We might have to start our invasion with a successful ambush. I was hoping to avoid that and just get this over with, but I did not foresee how difficult this first city would be. But like I said, them having the crypt horror building instead of virtually anything else made it way harder. Carrick Noin's dead. Some leadership, speed, recruit rank on our infantry, all very good things. If Arguelon goes after us, campaign's probably over.
Amethyst Mage.
Let's see here.
Join me for the pillars.
2400, we can squeeze in some more halberds.
Your
We're gonna do
time
that.
may be at an end.
They have a stack running around out there somewhere.
Impudence.
Hold on.
More sleep grows, I can tell. You come
The
thinking
Skull
to
Takers.
bargain, but I have already.
The Skull Takers just attacked them.
I will not.
Oh no.
Wielder of the Pale Scythe.
The Skull Takers attack and either won or the undead barely won.
For Verena and Nuln.
We're gonna attack next turn. We need one more turn of replenishment, but maybe they took enough damage to where we can get in there. That might have changed things for us big time. Well, the orcs are fighting for us, you know? I think the Skull Takers is like the, what do you call it? The wild orcs or the, they're a bunch of naked painted orcs. I forget what they're technically called, but I think they're wild orcs or something like that. Hey, hello, Nathan. Thanks for joining. We've been we're struggling this one. When's the Battle Brother vids coming back? We were just talking about that because they did an update the other day, and our most recent campaign was Legends. So I have to. What is this? 1,500 gold for 5 more leadership. Yeah, we need every leadership we can get.
Von
Yeah,
Draken.
we were streaming Battle Brothers on and off for a while. And we have a Legends campaign going, and I stepped away from it for a little while, but now that there's a Battle Brothers update, I don't know if we're going to be able to continue that campaign. I'll have to roll the Battle Brothers back and see what we can do.
Your last mistake. Test me at your peril.
Okay, so everything is still sort of like half strength in the garrison and half strength in the stack, and they're missing a ton of units. This is our best chance here.
Amethyst Guardian.
So the real question, let's see, let's just continue siege for now. What is this army?
You're overruled. No.
Bring
So the question is, do we assault the city now and try and brute force our way in? Or do we try and take all 3 of them in the field?
This is impudence.
I think we do another.
Your last mistake.
I mean, our luck with field battles has been pretty bad, but if we try and brute force our way in, like this half of the army isn't going to really be able to do. We're going to have to ladder the walls, because this stuff is going to. It's not going to do very good at breaking the walls down. I guess we'll do the trench stance. It gives us a little bit more ammo. Not that that's been the reason we're losing these battles, but I don't know. We got a bunch more halberds. We have plus 10 more leadership since the last time we did the fight. From the technology and because we paid money for leadership for a short while. I don't know. Might work. And I don't want to wait 7 more turns for this.
Send these spirits to Mor's realm.
This is the best opportunity we have. Still doesn't look good, but it looks better than it did just a few turns ago. The one thing about these undead units being half is, I mean, obviously it's good for us because they're half, but it's easier to get them into a disintegrating state. And that's what we really need. So one, whoa, hang on. Oh no, he did come over. Okay. So there he is. Some more criticals. They're all at half strength. Half strength to the grave guard, more or less. With the mortars and the rocket battery. Fingers are crossed. If we can't take this city, we are doomed. But honestly, I like a doomed campaign more than a campaign that I win. Okay. I'll get everyone grouped up. Guard modes. Alright. Now that we have mortars and a rocket battery, maybe we will try and hold this high ground here. God, mortars are so good. They might make all the difference we need here.
Mortar! By Ulrich's wrath! Swordsman!
Let's have some swords here to defend them against the...
Ready for war!
The Fellbats are so annoying. They are really making a big difference in these fights. It's really messing with us big time.
Battle protocols!
Tough part about this is the guns. I think we might have. I think we're gonna have to start this fight by running forward slightly. Where's our? You there?
By Ulrich's wrath!
But and like, they drag a line like this, and then they do like this. You know, I don't know.
Our weapons are yours!
I hope they send in the great swords first.
That should all be fine.
Grenadiers!
Halberds. I think we'll
Swordsman!
sword reserves to protect the artillery. Halberds here for everything else. We're gonna ride forward with the outriders to annoy them while we set up. Get out there, we'll go on skirmish for now.
Dark magics I bring from the shores of death. You should fear me, my friends, but not half as much as the enemy will.
That's just savage.
Sigmar's heirs! Ready for war!
Maybe we do, what, 3 halberds in here? No, those are some really deep formations. Let's just do 2.
Go! Sir!
Put 3 here. A choke point of this style might be exactly what we needed. There's going to be so much undead here, probably, that we might be able to just pummel them with mortar fire like crazy.
Swordsman! Ready for war! Go!
Let's take a look at the sight line. It's looking like they're going to be able to, like, these guys shooting up onto this hill here, pretty effective. This is a problem, though, for the iron sides. They can't see anything from here, so let's Maybe get the back.
Enemy wizards.
We might be able to do better from here.
Show us the foe.
Get these like this, and then have iron sides. That should be good.
Yes, General.
Okay, Outriders, what can we do with them? Zombies, zombies. Corpse cart. Let's shoot that corpse cart. Well, those crypt ghouls are super sneaky. Oh my god. We'll skirmish with those for a while. What's the range on our mortars? 400, by the way. That's more than I remember. Oh yeah, they're gonna be able to start dropping fire real early. I like that. I think we're wasting our time on zombies.
In range.
Let's shoot this crypt ghoul guy. He's level 10, by the way. Whoops. There was a cat on my footstool. He's gonna be smoked pretty quick. Riding out of here. He's starting to disintegrate, or crumble, I guess, in technical terms. Yeah, they're all dodging around and all that stuff. The mortars are launching, finally. Who are they launching at? Not exactly sure. They're trying to get rid of that forest by the looks of it. Some damage on the direwolves. What's this? The skeleton, spearmen, zombies, fellbats. Yeah, these fellbats are just noxious.
No lingering.
They have to be like one of the best chaff units, because they can just suicide your range units just long enough.
What do you be?
Right, let's start hitting something worthwhile with these mortars, such as these skeleton warriors, I guess. Okay, these fellbats are, oh my god, withering fire from the Outriders. I saw some crypt ghouls coming around. Yeah, let's deal with those. Now let's keep dealing with these fellbats. They're so annoying. Do we have Graveguard anywhere? Yeah, let's hit those Graveguard great weapons with the Hellstorm battery. Here comes the Fellbats. Let's get the Outriders to safety for now while we micromanage this a little bit.
We are Sigmar's heirs. Understood.
Start getting the swordsmen into position to protect the artillery.
Sigmar guides us. Swordsman. Cavalry ready. Moving now.
Okay, the bats are already disintegrating. This is good news for us.
Outriders.
Get all grouped up again.
Service. To battle.
I think we get our swordsmen out of the line of sight of our
Ready.
shooters.
Elspeth von Draken, darkness is my steed. As Buna fell, I called doom
Okay.
on them.
To battle.
What's all this? Skeleton, spearmen, and zombies. Not a big deal.
Position. Go.
We have that corpse cart coming in. Let's see if we can blast it. Mortars are just going endlessly, and I like that a lot.
Soldiers of the Empire.
Let's get another unit of halberds up here and replace them with the swordsmen.
Outriders.
Outriders, what do we have? Crypt ghouls, zombies, spearmen. Let's kill the crypt ghouls. Wait, what are they doing? That was weird. We'll just trust the Outriders know what they're doing. Let's shoot these crypt horrors.
Forge and firearm.
Get our engineer in there. Oh yeah. Good damage, but
Elspeth von Draken. broken.
This is looking bad again.
All will need more in time. Shadows at my call. With the
Okay, their vampire's dead again. I don't know how many times we've killed this guy. Throw in that next unit of halberds.
Ready for war!
Or is it skeleton warriors? Okay.
Position! For the war!
Fight them. We're doing okay over here. Can we get the... Let's turn off skirmish mode because they're kind of bugging out. And get them behind the lines. This might be the one that we win. This might be it.
Yes, sir.
What are those mortars doing? They're shooting somewhere else. Let's get right here in the thick of it.
Withdraw!
Okay, I don't like that.
Lady of Nuln, chasing the shadow of death.
Get in here with Elspeth. She has the hold the line ability. This gives 2 Empire units a whole bunch of stats. So it's good for this kind of press of bodies. Let's use the Spirit Leech on these Crypt Horrors. It's not optimal, but it is something.
Standing by!
Look at this corpse cart. I'm getting really sick of these things just being able to drive through on us.
The Empire
Get some swords in there. We need everyone. We need everyone. Okay, now we get up behind him with the Outriders. If we can hold the line long enough,
Elspeth.
and it's looking like we're not going to be able to. We need to hold the line long enough for these Outriders to get in a ton of damage. It's mortar right there, where it's nice and thick red. Yeah, we're doing excellent damage with the artillery, but we might just barely miss this one too. I mean, look at all that gunfire. We've got everything in here, and it's still just not enough. We are starting to disintegrate some of them, though. I don't know. We might do this. We're in for all the marbles. It's these damn corpse carts. This is the main threat, and we just can't kill the damn thing. I think we're winning. I think it doesn't look like it, but I think we're winning.
Elspeth.
Everyone back into the fight? Yes, we won. We won. We got it. Okay. Woo-wee. We've won for sure. All right. Let's turn off the artillery. At this stage, the artillery is only going to hurt more than help.
Outriders!
But we win.
Yes, sir! We serve the Emperor!
Oh man, talk about a battle that was darkest before the dawn. I was just having flashbacks of those other battles and just look at the carnage here. Remember, they're undead, so all that blood is not them. Although, I mean, Crypt Horrors and stuff have blood in them.
For Heldenhammer! Go!
Oh, finally. Okay. The halberds. It was the halberdiers and the mortars, I think, that made all the difference. Yeah. See, look at the swords, 66, 43, 120, 150, and then we have 225, 121, 61, 47, and they're still in good shape, and they were in the thick of it from the very beginning, whereas the swordsmen were the reserves. The mortars did way more damage than the handgunners and stuff like that, so they were a good pick. The Outriders, huge. So it all came together finally. A ton of schematics. Take our property.
Take it.
That should be the end of those guys. Wow. I did not think it would take so many battles to punch through, but we finally did it. Good stuff. Now we have the Vampire Slayer. We've reversed our Leadership Malice into a bonus. They're dead. Phew.
Elspeth
Okay.
von Draken.
I think we're just going to take that final pick into the Emperor's Finest.
Engineer.
Increase mobility, always best. Oh, he got 2 levels. Guess we'll just do piercing shots. More damage with this gun.
Rider of the Dragon
And the city goes all the way down to level 1 with nothing in it. Wonderful. Let's just get some fields.
as fate requires.
Over here in Dottenbach, what can we build? We need money and growth, more than anything. The income is okay, it's just barely enough to build up. We'll go with the weaving house. Little bit of income.
Lady of Shaiish.
Now we have to see who our next enemy is. I believe we have no enemies now. So
Amethyst
the natural next choice is to go after the orcs that have Steingart here. Or the greenskins, I should say. We don't know what kind of garrison they have. And the same orc faction has Fort Sol, actually, which is it's kind of like a high elf gate. We might go and take Fort Sol before we go after Steingart, because I don't want to go any more south. So we can get this and then bounce back and then continue our theater up here. I mean, we're a natural enemy of the vampires, so we should probably focus our efforts over here. So yeah, we'll fix ourselves up a bit and then go after Fort Sol. I think that's going to be the plan.
Of the pale scythe.
Okay. What can we do with our schematics? We've upgraded the gunners and the cavalry. What about mortars? Plus 25% more explosion radius for mortars. That sounds crazy. Let's take a look.
Dark Lady of Nuln.
Explosion radius. What is it? Does it even say? Base missile damage, armor piercing missile damage, explosive damage, armor piercing explosive damage. Doesn't say the actual explosion radius range. Oh, here it is, 6 meters. So we're looking at like 8 meters. I think it'd be funny with all these fantasy factions, just have one random faction of North Korea, like actual North Korea, except in Warhammer. That would be interesting.
Rider of the Dragon in Carmine.
And then the other upgrades we can do is the Hellstorm rocket battery, which gives it 1 more rocket in each barrage. Kind of crazy as well. But since we have 2 mortars, I think a little bit of extra explosion radius should be quite nice, although this also has the chance of work again, now that I think about it. But, fine. We have another item for our engineer. We've unlocked the next tier of gunnery school stuff, so we can upgrade our gunners again to the quick load mechanisms where we get extra ammo and reload time. Really good.
Amethyst Mage.
For now, though, we're gonna just keep trucking. Upgrade Wissenberg. Actually, let's hold off on that upgrade for one turn. No. Waiting that one turn's not worth the savings, but it will be going forward.
Lady of
Yes, sir.
Shalish.
I'm not even sure if there is like a natural analog for like a North Korea type faction. Okay.
The graveyard rose.
We're good enough to march. Especially because Fort Seoul only has like 11 units. Hopefully they're not like 11 elite units. The only issue is that we don't know what's in Steingart. But on the other hand, losing Faldorf would not be a big deal because we haven't invested anything in Faldorf. Upgrade the Weaving House again, that's going to double the income.
Amethyst.
And I think we will march down to Fort Seoul. We'll start war with these orcs. We're kind of way behind in the campaign, but we're lucky by the look of it. Because Averheim isn't dead yet. Like, there's two ways this could go. Either Averheim holds its ground or gets immediately devoured by von Karstein. Then we have major issues. But so far, they're alive. Although, what's going on over here? Workbad is gone. Oh god. Is that a Beastman shrine? Oh no. Is the North falling to chaos? It's still up in the air, but things are not looking good up north. We're going to want to be mindful of that because the next thing you, like, one thing after another, and then suddenly you have, like, you know, Chaos Warriors, Chaos Champions on your doorstep. Anyway, let's go after Fort Seoul. This should be just an easy... They are at war with Everland. Which hopefully means they're distracted, but it says their strength rating is higher than ours.
Arena and Nuln.
Almost everyone is, but... Let's talk to
My
Everland.
countrymen.
Oh, first of all, let's get some nice diplomacy in here.
Fine.
Then we will offer to join the war against the Black Venom and charge them for it. Look at their strength rate is 150 and ours is 119. This means they have like no army. So they must have lost a critical battle recently. And I bet you they're going to get devoured really soon. So I don't want to go with like a defensive alliance with someone who's going to die. But I will offer to join a war for money, especially if I intend to declare that war already anyway.
On it.
It's a good way to get money.
Amethyst Mage.
Okay, let's pop on over to Fort Seoul.
And Verena.
Hopefully this is just an auto-resolve, because it's just full of, like, orky boys.
Their end is inevitable.
was a little bit painful, but
The Empire expands.
hopefully it's not that big of a deal.
Von Draken.
Okay, Fort Soul is ours. It's like just, it's a high elf gate. I don't know how else to put it. It's not really super important, but it will stop everything coming up from the south, which includes these greenskins. It could include these ogres. And it has its own special garrison. So, you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. All it needs to do is recover a little bit. So let's switch to the Fest stack so that there's a casualty replenishment bonus for the garrison and ourselves, because apparently it took half our army to do that, but I didn't want to do
Rider
that battle.
of the Dragon in Carmine.
Okay. A lot of options here. Might go with Pistol Core. We'll get more... Oh, wait. No, this buffs all of our missile units except artillery, which is a lot. Then again, Imperial Gunnery is going to give us more damage and ammo. Just go with some spells. I want to get Soul Blight. Soul Blight is really good. It's a big AoE, and it just does penalties to all the most important stats. It's just really good.
Add it to my collection.
The orcs might attack Fildorf. This could be a little bit sketchy. We'll see how it goes. Hey, cat, what are you doing? What are you doing, cat? So, there's 189 factions now.
Wissenland can wait.
Compare that to
Our meeting cannot.
the 290 just a few turns ago. Okay, these dwarves want to trade, and they're going to pay us for it, and they're not at war with the... My god, he hates us so much. Oh, never mind. This is the diplomacy between him and... Hopefully, Dorothy doesn't take exception to a little trade. We'll see. Unhappy populace randomly? Alright, that's fine. An unusual location. These are interesting. What do we get? There's a dwarven mine shaft in Nuln. Gives us some more tradable resources and income. Just for the local region. There's definitely better ones.
Uncovering the arcane.
Here's the skull. The skull takers are coming through. Oh, savage orcs, not wild orcs. It was savage orcs. I knew it was close. Argolon is improving with us, but it's still not very good.
Dark Lady.
What about, how are we doing over here?
Greetings from
Oh,
Sigma.
yeah. We're not going to be in position for an alliance with France, and unless I join all his wars, but
Lady of
I don't want to do that. I think we're going to hang out here in Fort Soul for one more turn and get another round of replenishment in with our Fist Stack bonus.
Magistrix.
And so that the garrison can hopefully get on its own legs so that when we walk away, they don't immediately get attacked by something.
Shaiish empowers me.
We're starting to get a lot of money, though. I'm wondering if we might need a second army here. Look at all these types of lords we can get now. A general of the Empire who's logistically minded. A marksman commander. +10 range for artillery and reload reduction. We have an Arch-Selector who can be unbreakable and have another +5 to his aura leadership effects and have a +5 when attacking. Okay. Casualty replenishment rate and immune to contact effects. Oh, just for heroes. Oh. Sharpshooter, huntsman. Well, we wouldn't want a huntsman. We would go for like an engineer instead, right? Metallurgist. Local bonuses. Grand Master with Dwarven Plate Armor. +10 armor for all units above rank 7. Pretty cool. Boy, there's a lot of options here that seem pretty solid. Like 227, they're all pretty competitive on the upkeep.
Wielder of the Pale Scythe.
I'm not sure how. I think what I might rather do is spend all our money on more halberds. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna spend all our money on new halberds. Plus, we're about to have a city finish. So we're going to be running out of money pretty soon anyway. Generally on this difficulty, I try and stick with one army as long as possible. Use the rest of the money for infrastructure. But, I don't know. In the past, most of you probably know that when you hired another general or a lord, that it would increase the upkeep for your entire faction, but I think that's gone now. So it makes it a little bit easier, but, you know, I spent like 1,000 hours in the first way, so I learned the game one army at a time usually is best, but that might not actually be the best way to do things now. We'll see how it goes. I've definitely a brutal business. This is going to be interesting.
Dark Lady of Nuln.
Let's pop over here. That's enough upkeep for now.
I long.
Get rid of all these
for the
swords.
tranquility of the gardens.
More halberds, please. Eight halberds. That's our entire melee line. I wonder if we should pick up another handgunner. We dropped one, but maybe it's time to get one back again, or we get these Hockland long rifle boys.
Like me, and carmine dragons are wreathed in the winds of Shaiish.
They do about the same damage. They have way more range, but I do like their armor reduction. That's pretty nice.
Join me, for the pillars of the world tremble.
That should be good. We're thinning out that money real quick. Yeah, the next upgrade of Fort School is 10,000 gold, by the way. Not that they were going to do it, but there might be a point in the campaign where we have tons of money. And usually cities like that, I only get them up to like tier 3 before I don't really invest anymore. But if I remember right, the tier 3 for Fort Soul gives you like a couple of great sword units, and in this mod, great swords are actually really good. So just a couple of great sword units as a garrison for that place would be plenty. Get some work done on the walls, that's for sure. Oh, what's Vlad doing here? I don't like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was just... My prediction was 2 turns away. Vlad cut through... I bet you they're actually dead. Is Aberheim dead?
More knows all paths.
Aberland's dead. Yeah, the vampires just went absolutely ham, and now they're on our doorstep. What's he doing here? What is this? Why are you here?
Men look askance at my scythe.
Who's he at war with?
Knees. Then
He's at war with the
only
Skull Takers. He probably just killed them all.
When Gelt looks upon me, he stares. Perhaps he fears me, or lusts after my power over death.
I mean, he's right there.
In the borderland of life and death, one can lose one.
Possibly all alone. I think we're gonna try and jump him. Go to Wissenberg. Let's upgrade the rally field and then build some defenses. Highly likely that Wissenberg is going to be the weakest link between Faldorf and Nuln here. I doubt they're going to come all the way through just to attack Darkenbach. It's all going to be at Wissenberg. Some defenses, the barracks for even more garrison. I think we attacked Vlad.
They call me the Graveyard Rose. I suppose it suits well enough.
Take a look at it.
I am Vlad.
Strength Wink 6, by the way. We're 110. This is fighting uphill.
Ready. Greetings from
Good news is the Empire is even stronger than him. But that is a scary battle. And there's probably another stack or 2 running around out there somewhere. But this might be our best opportunity to hit him while he's alone, without backup, or next to a city.
Men look askance at my side.
And we can take out his starting units and stuff like that. Let's do it. Why not? The worst that happens is we lose the camp.
Bring darkness.
Oh. What is this? Oh, what level? He's level 12. Isabel is with him, of course, naturally. I kind of thought he would have more than just 1 million direwolves, but we'll see. They're still super dangerous. They have like 130 speed. Oh, God. They're going to be able to catch our Outriders, so we're going to have to be very conservative with the Outriders. Oh, they have Bloodmen. I overlooked that. I probably thought they were a Grave Guard or something. A big open field suits us just fine. maybe it's somewhere here where we can kind of choke off the direwolf horde. Get the artillery in here for now and go from there.
Elspeth von Drachen.
Basically, this is going to be our sniper corps that tries to kill Vlad. For these guys. The Floppy Hat Brigade. With actual sniper rifles. Now, those look really cool.
We march on the foe in France's name.
Okay. We have decent line of sight, I suppose.
March! For the comet burns in the sky.
Be better if we set up somewhere else. I don't know, we don't have enough coverage for all the walls. I think this might be our safest place. Let's get the long rifles on this side, though.
Remember, men, Sigma, watch
Yeah.
Outriders!
Our Outriders might have to just stay behind lines here and just be another rifle line. I can't ride out all these direwolves or just beat them all up. We can't do that.
Elspeth von Drachen.
We will have our halberds
Yes, sir!
sort of positioned as best they can.
Halberdiers! We are ready!
They're going to do a real big encircum play.
Hailstorm!
What is that? Great
Before
Guard?
me I see a host of souls for the taking.
We're going to have to
But
get closer.
first, we must break their
Close Warriors,
bodies
Great
and set
Guard,
their
Great Guard,
spirits
Great
free.
Guard. Oh. They want me to shoot them. Alright, let's get the Outriders out here. This is a little bit scary for them. But we need to prompt them into action. They think they can wait us out, but they are very wrong.
No lingering!
Why don't we, you know, let's shoot his girlfriend. Well, that's not what I had in mind, but he's gonna be mad once we shoot Isabella. Come on, bud, we're shooting your girlfriend. You gonna do anything about it? Come on. Okay, that's right away. Apparently he doesn't care. Maybe they're in the middle of like a feud. Having some home issues.
Outriders! At speed! Take the ground! Ready!
Turn around and blast her again before she goes back to the line. Yeah, she regenerates so fast. Although she's probably casting Dance Macabre or whatever it is.
By Ulrich Stroff!
We're doing some damage. Okay, alright, hang on. Alright, now they're mad. Let's get out of here. That's what we wanted to do, is piss them off. It worked. Let's start blasting the Grave Guard with artillery. Comes the bats.
By Ulrich Stroff!
Maybe we can set up in time for a barrage on the bats. Oh, definitely. These Nuln Ironsides looks like anti-aircraft. One of the vampires comes in, gets torn to shreds by a grenadier barrage.
The Dark Lady of Nuln. Death take you!
Let's hit her with a Spirit Leech. That should finish her off, basically.
Sighted and ready!
Okay, here comes the hordes of puppers.
Show us the foe.
So the Ironsides turn around. Maybe they can get some volleys in there.
Awaiting command.
And we'll have the Outriders come around the side.
Cavaliers, withdraw.
Oh,
For Helden.
I forgot about the Vargeists. Luckily, we have some halberds on standby.
Elspeth.
Oh, this is bad. Maybe.
As Buna fell, I called doom upon them. With darkness. Right.
For the Emperor.
Oh boy, it's getting out of control really fast.
For the Helden hammer.
Look at all of our halberds. They're just out of here without so much as a fight. But it's probably the immense damage that these dire wolves do.
Elspeth von Draken. Shadows at my call.
We're not going to be able to kill Vlad, but we might be able to, what's wrong with her? Out of control, huh? Okay.
The Empire and
Let's get everyone together. Hopefully we can get into Elspeth's,
by Ulrich's wrath.
hold the line buff. No, she's out of here too. Vlad's just beating the absolute crap out of her.
Mortar.
Get the mortars out. Wow, I didn't think he would be able to do this with just dire wolves, but I underestimated how much damage they do. Let's play the dire wolves. Look at that, 78 melee attack, by the way. We didn't stand a chance with stats like that. Skeleton warriors are arriving. Let's see if we can kill these blood knights. If we can get some actual kills on some of these units, we might be pretty good.
Withdraw. Quick march.
Come on, Elspeth. We really need her to rally. Okay, good. She's back.
Shaiish, carry me. Advance.
I don't know. I'm not ready to give up just yet. But this is not good. Let's give ourselves some leadership. We ran anyway.
The Empire endures.
And there's like a black coach and stuff.
Understood. For the Emperor. Go.
For some reason, our
Take position.
Ironsides are very keen on continuing the fight in there.
Take that.
I want to kill this black coach.
Hand gunners. Yes, General.
If we can kill that,
Go.
or the
Outriders.
The Outriders on this side. Yeah, these Blood Knights are running around being an absolute menace.
Hand gunners. Halberdiers.
Mage of death.
And another Spirit Leech on Vlad. Keep calling everyone in. Did she run again? Oh my god.
Sigma commands. Collision march. Sigma preserve us.
I think everyone's just gonna...
Hand
Let's throw the towel here and run.
Withdraw.
Oh yeah. Our army is just made of absolute paper. Or not even paper. I mean, we don't have too many casualties, but the leadership malice we're getting is...
The gods have abandoned us.
How do they have negative 55 leadership? Okay. We killed all the dire wolves and the bats and Isabel and another... How did we lose? Looking at the scoreboard here, I don't see how we lost that battle. We killed well over half their army and still lost the battle. It's probably because Elspeth ran out of health and she took the army with her, basically.
will always win the war. Elspeth
Honestly, we could turn around and
von
attack him again and probably win.
I will not.
For Verena
So we're probably gonna
and
do
Nuln.
exactly that. Let's get Soul Blight here. That might help quite a bit.
Engineer.
And we'll get another level of piercing shots. I think we'll just go at him
Amethyst
again.
Mage. I foresee.
Okay, we have a Frostfire Gem, enables flaming attacks on the assigned lord or hero. Probably want it on him. It also does like a speed and fire weakness thing. So if he's able to, of course, he is the worst engineer in the world. So his range is absolute garbage. Wonder if Elspeth would actually be better for this. Weakness to fire and slow. We'll keep it on the engineer for now. Starting to have second thoughts about reapproaching this. But Vlad is one good like handgunner volley from being dead, I think. 25% missile resist. A lot of these units. Let's throw it in. Let's risk it. Roll the dice. It's mostly Vlad. If we can kill Vlad... How is Isabel still alive? Didn't we kill her? I wonder if, you don't beat the army, if she just comes back no matter what. My only worry is Elspeth is like one hit from Vlad away from death. So we gotta keep her mega safe. Oh, we lost a mortar, huh? Oh.
Storm rocket battery. Outriders.
No, it's not the best terrain, but this little rock thing might help a little bit.
Engineer.
All I want to do is shoot Vlad.
Halberdiers.
We can shoot Vlad,
My Sigmar's will.
and then Isabel. The main issue is these Vargeists. Oh crap, did Isabel gain a level and now she's flying? Phew. I don't think Isabel was flying last battle. These things are a major issue. We might, now that they've lost so many of the direwolves, we might be able to get in there with the Outriders and blast the Vargeist a little bit. Maybe. This is sketchy though. I'm not quite liking the way this is shaping up, but
Outriders. Yes, up quickly.
been a bit desperate.
We are the
Let's see if we can get in and
clenched
shoot.
fist of Nuln. By blade and bullet.
Isabel, maybe?
By magic and
Now that she's
might,
flying, she's even
the
easier to
Empire
shoot.
shall stand triumphant.
What about the Vargeist? I don't think they're going to be able to dodge around as easily as she does. Watch these Blood Knights. They're going to be trying to get on us.
Taking position.
Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get out of here.
Moving.
Oh crap, run!
Moving ring.
Oh, one of the Hellstorm rockets hits us.
To battle.
Pull back a little bit here. Some sort of magic is slowing down our Outriders.
Sigma.
They're good now. Let's turn around and shoot the Vargeists. I want to get rid of these. I'm pretty sure they were quite a pivotal enemy in that last fight, so if we can whittle them down a little bit.
Might! In the name of the twin-tailed comet. Outriders!
Oh yeah, that was good. That was really good. Get out of here.
Go!
Being able to have a fresh battle where we can micro the Outriders for a while and kind of get some choice shots in there before the melee turns into madness. Let's go after these Blood Knights. These things are brutal. Now we're doing good damage. Pull them into the gun line. The long rifles have something to say about it, that's for sure.
Ready!
Okay. So far, I'm feeling like we might survive this.
Powder dry!
Especially if we're able to pick off some of these elite units that Vlad's had since the beginning. He's not going to be able to come back with Blood Knights so easily. Here comes these dire wolves. I don't like these. Let's see if we can kill them. Look at this. Vlad and Isabel have regenerated to full health, which is really bad. I don't like that. Pull some halberds over here. These dogs are lucky enough to have stopped.
The ground quakes!
Okay, here comes Isabel. She's pissed. Everyone kill Isabel. Everyone please kill Isabel. Slow her down. Alright, we're gonna get her. Almost certainly. Even the Hellstorm battery. Alright. She's down, thank God.
Yes, sir, quickly!
Elspeth von Draken.
We have Soulblade now. That's gonna help us when the melee gets into it.
My forge and firearm! No lingering! Don't let the zombies
Love Outriders so much. Are they gonna peel these Graveguard for us? The black coach gets in the action. Let's throw everyone in here. It looks like this is where Vlad's gonna want to go as well. Yeah, okay. There he is. Spirit Leech him. Wait, what? Oh, this affects enemies. That's right. There we go. Let's drop it there. Oh my God, what happened to Vlad? Did we get like one successful gun volley? I don't... Wow.
The Dark Lady of Nuln.
Somehow we killed Vlad really fast. I'm not sure if it was the gunners or if the halberds just got him where they wanted him. Yeah, we have some units running anyway, despite being on the edge of victory here. I think we're on the edge of victory, aren't we?
The Empire endures!
Come on, everyone, last push.
Von Draken. To shadows.
We've got it, right?
Shadows at my call.
Let's kill that black coach. Okay, it's dead. Yeah, we got it. Oh my God. Let's just have everyone ride in for the glorious victorious charge. All right.
Spirit
Everyone
of
charge!
Daish.
Except for Elspeth.
Engineer!
Let's speed it up. We win. Ooh, it took us 2 battles, but we got Vlad and his girlfriend, or whatever they are. No, there's something. Cat's guilt tripping me. He wants thing. Hey, Vlad. You're dead. Ooh. Might just take the money because we're gonna need to get a couple more units.
War is cruel. We do not need to be.
Wait, hold on. Did he not die? Oh, we get the special bonus for beating it. Wound recovery time, a little bit of hit points, alright.
Elspeth
But he's still here. Oh no. And he kept his black coach. And he kept his blood knights.
Your end was foretold. Wielder of the
We could chase him in and kill him, but these orcs would kill us next turn. Guaranteed. So,
Let me think about it. No!
yeah, he basically gets away. And he kept the Vargeist. We did nothing. He recovered every single unit I wanted to wipe out.
You dare distract me?
Well, at least we got the at least we got experience for it.
May death take thee.
Let's go to Father.
Where is the graveyard?
Get behind some walls and replenish.
I call upon your might.
We build a Garden of War here. We can, but it would be expensive.
The graveyard rose.
We do have a pretty good garrison. I'm really worried about an orc follow-up attack. If they're in range to attack us, they could end up sieging us at the end of this turn.
For Verena and Nuln.
And we'd be in serious trouble if that happened.
No further.
Okay, we can't peace out.
Begone. Thou shalt treat
We're definitely not going to peace out with Vlad. We're in a infinite war with Vlad for sure. Take our level. Spell resistance, Sigmar's ward. Might go in for another pick of Soul Blight for the discount and the miscast reduction. This spell is enormous for us. It basically lets us reduce the difficulty. It doesn't give us an advantage, it just gets rid of the disadvantage. And that's worth a lot.
Add it to my collection.
Engineer, before we forget, let's give them the experimental explosive. All units in the army get additional explosive damage. Okay. And Master of Ballistics, what's this? Oh, okay, this is when things start getting fun. Yeah. Artillery and war machines around them get accuracy and reload skill. Huge. And let's go ahead and spend our money to get a Garden of War here in Faldorf.
Amethyst Mage.
It was a way to get us 2 halberdiers for the garrison, which is very nice. And I think we will get another... Stop that. We'll get the Militia of Moor. It's going to give us 4 more garrison units. And let us continue to recruit our halberdiers and stuff here. That's all of our money, basically. Now,
Amethyst
assuming the orcs don't
Guardian.
siege us next turn, or Vlad doesn't, I mean, he might have an army that can force march in. We'll see. Let's just see if the campaign ends here. Looking at the turn order with trepidation, as soon as the two factions and questions come up, it's going to determine it. I have a feeling we're going to get attacked. I just feel it in my bones. My non-undead bones. Hey, here they come. No? Okay. What about the orcs? They're a minor faction, so you're going to be towards the end here. They attacked us. Ah, damn it.
Von Draken.
Oh, isn't that interesting though? Because it's not part of the settlement. The garden finished its construction of the militia. So we just got a ton more units.
Stop that!
I will not.
Yeah! I ain't doing that!
We are losing a lot of units to attrition though.
No way!
Squig herds, forest goblins. I mean, they're, as far as we can tell, they're all goblins. Snotling pump wagons are kind of scary.
Amethyst Magistrix.
Excuse me. Basically, the question on my mind now is: do we sally?
Wielder.
You can at least see what they have. Just all goblins. A couple of snotling pump wagons is scary. But we've got 3 mortars and a hellstorm battery, which is going to wreak absolute havoc on those goblin hordes. The garrison might be okay. It's mostly that cat is doing cat things. Elspeth is like 1 hit away from death, so we have to babysit her again. Too. I don't know. Can we take a look at the battlefield? A bunch of forest behind us sucks big time. There is a bit of a hill here. I think we do it. If we do not fight them this turn, then we miss an entire turn of replenishment, which could be suicide. If we win this turn, we will begin next turn with replenishment. So I think we're gonna have to do it. All of our units being so small, though, pretty scary. It's nice that they don't have any actual orcs, though. Although, one thing I've learned in Warhammer 3 is that goblins are they're not pushovers. Okay, so we have like a bit of a high ground spot here that we can work with. Not too sure if units can get through here. It looks like not. With this thing. At least we start with everyone. One big shooty army here. Let's first do the shooters. That maybe? Might have to readjust. Or we might actually begin the fight and then push down to create this. Of these guys just out in front for now, kind of get them out of the way. This seems like a great spot for all the artillery because it's indirect fire.
Come.
Shouldn't have any trouble. They didn't really have any large stuff other than the Snotling pump wagon. I think we're gonna have a really small front line. They're gonna hold our units in the reserves and use the garrison to fight first.
General!
We will have our hero with his newly attained Master of Ballistics. Oh wow, that's a big aura too. So our artillery, once they get going, they're going to be firing really, really fast. These are all crossbowmen, archers. They're also indirect fire. Let's have them set up thusly. Be like this. That should be okay. Are they indirect? Okay. Elspeth and the captain could be here, I guess. I'm really worried about Elspeth. If one of them has, like, death magic, she's dead. Vindictive gaze, yeah. This could straight up kill her. So we want to be aware of that.
The Dark Lady of Nuln.
So aware that maybe we just stick her in the trees. Hidden.
Emperor's might!
I think the rest of this we're going to adjust after the start of the battle here.
Swordsman!
Let the slaughter begin, and the winds of Shaiish blow. Every drop of blood will only augment my power.
The Snotling pump wagons are kind of the big threats for me, I think, because they're chariots, essentially. And if they punch through, we're doomed. Wow, look how much damage the one barrage of Hellstorm did to these goblins. Well, not so much that time, because they're dodging around a little bit, but pretty good. We have tons of reserves. Let's get some halberds over here. Again, I'm worried about the pump wagons.
Understood!
We'll have a reserve of halberds here, and then the rest of them will be reserves if they get through. I don't think they had any artillery. At least in the report it didn't. I might have missed it, but they're going to let us pummel them for a little while, and they're going to get mad and then come at us. Maybe they're mad at us now.
Sir,
Or they're repositioning because the halberds are going in onto the left flank. That could be it. Let's go after these pump wagons. Ooh, good hits from the Hellstorm battery there. Oh wow, yeah, those pump wagons just fall apart under any kind of scrutiny. Take a look at these things. I think they're really silly. I have a mod that makes it so on legendary mode you can still kind of pause the game, and all it does is turn it into slow motion. So some people might say it's cheating, but I think it's kind of fun every now and then that you can actually look at the battle. Oh, look at those things. Yeah, like, oh god. Oh, Hellstorm battery getting really good saturation in there. They're close enough for the mortars to go off. I have a feeling this should be excellent for us as soon as they get close enough for the mortars to be effective.
The Empire endures.
Oh, they pulled the snotlings back.
Quickly!
Who's that? Forest, goblin, spider riders. Oh yeah, we don't like those things.
My comrades! Taking position! General!
Have the outriders get over here in the flat terrain,
Moving now!
and we'll have the Empire Knights maybe in position to deal with the spider riders.
For the Emperor!
I feel like we've got a hell of a defensive position here, but we'll see what happens when they actually get into the melee.
For Heldenhammer!
See the stats of these riders? 90 speed and anti-large. They're gonna just devour our knights.
We await your orders!
Let's do it anyway. If only for we can throw the halberds in there to tie him down. Oh yeah. Lots and lots of explosions. Let's see if we can. What do these things look like? You never really get close to that thing. Aw, it missed. There it goes, right in the middle. It looks pretty cool. Gotta admit. There's definitely like a record scratch freeze frame moment in here somewhere. Yeah, the mortars. I knew the mortars were gonna just chew this kind of stuff up a lot. Okay, the Empire Knights plus the Halberdiers were able to deal with the Fire Spider Riders, but that was a tough unit.
Wizardess of Nuln.
I'm still worried about coming out with Elspeth. We might have to do this without her magic. If she goes down, we're gonna be without her for like 10 turns or something insane.
Gifted Tinkerer!
Pump wagons coming in. We gotta pull the Outriders back again. They did break the squigs though.
Halberdiers! To battle!
Let's position the Halberdiers better.
Formation! March!
Okay. I think the Empire Knights overextended.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
We lost our halberd unit. That's fine, they're all the city garrison. We haven't used our own units yet. Oh, I forgot to move these. Oh no! Well, this might make things different once they get in position. Look at that. They have a totally clear field. That was a misplay. Yep, they're getting some damage in there now. I think we're going to need to throw in our own reserves. Let's get everyone over here on this side. This is where they're swinging hardest. The Outriders are doing okay over here. In fact, they're doing more than okay. They're kind of handling business. Who's this going? Who's that gonna hit? Sadly, it hits the corner of the unit, which is kind of a bug in Warhammer, is the range units like shoot one guy on the corner instead of shooting the whole unit. But those explosions are big. We're getting big return on investment for our 35% explosion radius bonus. Look at that. We killed, what, like 30 guys? 30 of these little weenies?
Sighted and ready.
I think we'll just keep letting the artillery do what it wants to do. It seems to be doing okay. Somehow, these pump wagons got into the ranks. I don't know how they did it, but they did it somehow.
The graveyard rose.
Get the Outriders around the side here.
Carry me.
Let's pull everyone into the melee on this side.
Withdraw! My Ulrich's
Get all of our crossbows like this. What's the melee capability of our Outriders? Not good.
black powder blessed! Take the ground!
Get back on our artillery.
For the Warhammer! Water!
I think we're holding. I can't actually tell if we're winning or not.
Elspeth von Draken.
Let's get out here with Elspeth really quick.
The dead fall.
See if we can drop a Soul Blight
Take thee.
and peel away and get back. Soul Blight should make a big difference here. We're definitely winning. We've almost had enough. We've almost had enough. Look at all that gunpowder. This is why I wanted to play Nuln, is battles like this. Spearmen are starting to waver a little bit. Look at this melee, it's insane. Okay, I think we've won. Let's have all of our Outriders just do like a double. We'll do a sandwich charge on them, and that might straight up break them right away. Wavering. Wavering. Broken, shattered, that's it. Woo-wee, that was a battle. Let's pull all of our melee units to the back and see if we can fast forward with some parting shots. Shoot this drow guy a little bit. Okay, he's dead. Ooh, wow, what a battle. And we didn't lose Elspeth. That was the goal. Now this is a better ratio. 78 losses, 372 losses, and we inflicted over 3,000. That's more like it. I think we're going to take the replenishment. It would be very, very good to have some
Our faith reinvigorated.
replenishment here. The tide has turned. The green tide has turned, yeah. Sort of. I mean, Vlad is still just walking around like he owns the place.
Elspeth von Draken, rider of the dragon in Carmine.
Level 12, we start getting her special abilities. This is when she kicks off big time. It's crazy. For now, though, I think we'll just pick up Route Marcher really quick. Another 5%
This
to our campaign
belongs
movement.
in my archives. Von Draken.
Question is, do we push our luck and try and finish off these goblins?
The Graveyard Rose.
But we wouldn't have the garrison. If we finish them off, that would be a big deal. But if we don't, they're just gonna go home and it'll be like nothing happened. They're really starting to like us because we're fighting everyone he hates, which that could be anyone.
Wielder of the
I think what we might do,
You join the host of the Graveyard Rose.
we lost a mortar, so we want to get our mortar back. Tempted to get to like combine and rehire halberds, but we're gonna lose the ranks and stuff.
Amethyst Magistrix.
It's kind of like a rock and a hard place situation. Let's go to the Festag over here.
Lady of Shaiish.
One thing's for sure, it's going to take us 2 or 3 turns to fix our army. I think we might spend 1 turn here protecting the castle. They might attack it again, thinking they're going to win. But if they don't, we'll go home after the Festag starts for that replenishment. We'll camp, and we'll shave a whole turn off the replenishment probably. And if they attack Valdorf, we'll just push it back. And next turn, state issue weapons comes in, +4 to our melee attack and defense. Gigantic. We have a bunch of schematics. Let's go back to the gunnery school. Camouflage netting on the mortars. We get sniping stock for the mortars. That's crazy. I do like the idea of just getting plain old upgrade on the gunnery guys. More ammo, shoot faster. More Dacket.
The gunnery school has taught you well.
And maybe we'll scoop up an additional rocket in the barrage for the Hellstorm battery. Okay. We're running out of magic. I haven't had any time to channel. That's also not good. Anyway, next turn. I'm going to step away while the turn rolls over. I'll be back. I keep forgetting to put up my be right back sign, so whoopsie daisy. So Vlad comes at us inside the walls. It's predicting mass death, but a victory. I think we can probably do better. I didn't expect Vlad. I thought either this turn would be a freebie, no one would attack us, or the orcs would attack us again. Trying to make sure I don't run over the cat when I'm scooting in here. And Elspeth still hasn't had a moment to recuperate. Oh my god. Well, what's going on here? What is this? We're definitely gonna fight this one. If we're lucky, this army had to force march in which case it will be super, super tired. Oh my god, what is up with these skeletons? They do 50. Oh, there's the brutal business event is going on right now. That's why there's so much extra damage. We should be doing a ton as well. Okay, let's get in there. I think we can do this, hopefully. Especially with a wall like that. Straight walls. No goofy sight lines or anything like that. I'm pretty sure Isabel has death magic. No, she doesn't. She has death or vampire magic. Does Vlad have death? The reason I'm worried about death magic is because all it would take is one level 1 spirit leech to kill Elspeth. And we have to keep her alive at all costs. If we lose her, that's it. Okay, so the main army, or I guess kind of a main army, is going to show up here. We can do an insane amount of damage to this army in 2 minutes. Hopefully.
Sir, for the Emperor!
Have our outriders outside. Do some harassing. Actually, let's get... Usually I start at a city defense by getting everyone out of the way. And then I have a clear area for me to do the setup. Walls, Blood Knights. God, hopefully we can kill that and be done with it. We definitely want all of our gunners zeroed in on Vlad and company. Maybe we'll have all the crossbows down here because they can arc over the wall. Keep forgetting about the gun. I might ride out with the knights, like right away, to mess with them, to sacrifice them.
We are Sigma's heirs!
Let's have the rest of the garrison keep the towers activated and hold that they're going to be laddering up a ton of units. Tons of them. And hopefully we can just fight this off and then pivot the whole army to the other wall. That's kind of the goal. What do I have left? basically all the artillery and the heroes. Get them over here for the main army. I feel very exposed with Elspeth still.
The Dark Lady of Nuln.
I don't want to put her like in the middle of all these halberdiers who can tarp it for her if Isabel tries to land on her or something. I feel like that's what they're going to try and do. We'll see. We do need one unit. Let's get some crossbows up here.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Activate these towers. We can get some arrows in there.
Missiles at the ready!
I think that's probably good enough.
Hand gunners!
Okay, everyone shoot Vlad, please.
We are
Dire wolves are
Sigmar's
dead.
heirs! We serve the Emperor!
Let's run away from Isabel. See if we annoy her as much as we can.
We obey!
I can't believe he kept all the units that I killed over 2 battles. Okay, Vlad's definitely dead. Of course he's dead.
Nation! March!
Isabella seems like she's totally cracked out on vampire magic. I don't know what's giving her insane amounts of speed. Yeah, Dance Macabre. Okay.
Yes, General!
I knew it was some sort of spell. We're having trouble moving. There we go. Grave Guard have really good shields, so they're resisting all that fire. We're doing it. Isabel's right on us, though.
Yes, my lord!
She might make a play to go inside the castle, or is she just mad at the Outriders? I've never really done plays like this too much. I'm surprised she didn't go in the castle, though. Other army is going to be here soon.
Taking position!
We're kind of losing our Outriders.
Outriders! Ready!
Let's shoot Isabel, please.
We serve France! Take the ground!
Ooh, withering fire from the walls, extremely accurate.
Formation! March! No lingering!
Stop it. Oh, we gotta get closer to the walls again. They're just having trouble shooting there.
Quick march!
I don't think you can do this kind of stuff without being Nuln, because Nuln's Outriders are much faster than normal ones.
At speed!
Isabel's dead. After this stupid black coach, I'm so sick of this thing.
Moving now!
Oh yeah, that thing's mega dead.
Hand gunners! Sigma calls!
That should just about end all the trouble over here.
No lingering!
I'm so surprised that Vlad attacked us. Like, the autocalc even said it was going to be a success, so it's kind of strange that he actually did.
No!
Our crossbowmen are having some troubles up on the wall. Let's get some halberds up there to deal with it. Whoa, did they take my towers? They did. Oh my god, my towers just wiped out
To battle!
our own stuff.
The Empire!
Get some more halberds up there and start moving our guns here. Hopefully we get there in time.
We serve France! Halberdiers!
For the Amethyst Order.
No, we might be able to do a successful Spirit Leech on the Vargeist. There's a pretty low amount of them.
Upon them.
Definitely not going to be mega effective, but it will be effective.
Sigma wills it.
What is this? Just regular old zombies? Okay, let's get everyone.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Get everyone over here.
And feed! For Heldenhammer!
We shoot these things down. Maybe. Ooh, that was pretty good shooting there. I mean, how could you really miss at that range, I guess, is the question, so. These are huge.
Ready, General!
Towers and artillery doing insane work against all that crap.
Quick march! I think Mars will!
Get the iron sides on the wall here. Apparently we have some sneaky crypt ghouls. Think they're cool. These guys are rocking like repeater rifles. I don't know if you can see it, but each rifle shoots like 5 or 6 shots. So it's kind of like a long-range blunderbuss. I don't know. These things are crazy. And they're gonna tear apart these ghouls real fast. Especially when the Outriders have them in sort of a actual crossfire. Yeah, they're all disintegrating like that.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Oh, a bunch of crypt ghouls suddenly at the walls.
Alberdiers!
They're gonna try and ladder up on this side? Maybe. We gotta go get ready for it. All of our reinforcements are arriving. We're definitely gonna win. It's kind of just a matter of time.
Shields up! Spot us the targets! Form a ring of steel!
Get everyone all organized. What's going on over here? They haven't killed those zombies? Come on, guys. What the heck?
By Ulrich's wrath!
Over here. Oh, that was a good one. And a lot of people don't like mortars, but if I had to choose only one type of artillery to have as Empire, I would keep mortars. Mr. Steinberg Barrackmere, torn apart by Nuln rifle fire. Just get in skirmish mode and kind of just harass stuff. Lots of shooting. Now they're going to be trying to ladder up though. This is when things might get a little bit ugly. I think we're going to try and melee them when they get in the top, even with the rifles. We do have some numbers. Let's get the halberds up and ready though. They might all start disintegrating fairly soon.
Empire endures! Form a ring of steel! For Heldenhammer!
They're starting to get to the top of the walls, but we might be able to handle it. They should start disintegrating in mass really soon. There's no way they can handle much more.
General!
Let's try and, if we can thin this one crypt ghoul, it might destroy the whole army. Yeah, I think that might have done it. Get Elspeth over here. Disintegrating, everything's disintegrating. Yeah. Fast forward. Battle's over. We've almost replenished Elspeth. She's been in this state, it feels like, over an hour. It's 900 health. One hit, essentially. However, that, I think, should end Vlad's whole thing, right? He might bounce away and recover some. We'll see. She is a hard worker, but God, is she so edgy. Yeah, that did it. Ooh, lots and lots of schematics. We're definitely going to go with that replenishment. We got to take as much as we can.
We owe our safety to Sigmar.
The orcs might follow up. We'll see if they do, because they're a minor faction. They're going to go later in the turn. They might hit us as well. They do. We're gonna win our way to defeat. Is kind of what's happening. We just haven't had a break.
Get off, kid! Zook right off!
Elspeth von Drachen.
Yeah, we haven't had any recovery. Well, we have it a little bit just because we've been winning battles and choosing the recovery option. That's literally been our only source of replenishment. Go with Imperial Gunnery. Start getting some
I must study
extra
this.
damage on this artillery. Yeah, you can see, I mean, even 4% is a lot of damage. Our engineer, oh yeah, he's starting to get his main abilities here. Black Powder Discipline, passive ability. He's not moving. Oh, is this just for him? See, this would have been great if he was actually a good, he didn't start out being completely neutered as a hero. It's crazy to me that that's even, can't keep it in. Ooh, triangulation though. Missile strength for the whole army. Yes, please. Grab some ancillaries here. Control. Guess it hasn't equipped some of this stuff.
Wielder of the Pale Scythe.
Corruption, research rate. Is any of this kind of like weak sauce type stuff? Get rid of the bailiff and grab the scribe. More campaign movement, more research.
I must keep my weakness for arcane trinkets in check.
We did get state-issued weapons, gigantic, especially as we just can't catch a break. And I think we're going to go for this mass-produced small ammo. More ammo, more shooting. On top of the Nuln upgrades we just got. I'm telling you, things are going to... we're going to be able to fire non-stop soon. It's going to be glorious. But we have to keep plugging these military upgrades. It's the only way we can stay relevant.
New knowledge is crucial for our elucidation.
Okay, so we can't get a mortar. Can we get... No, we can't get anything.
Shaiish
Wildorf's garrison has barely had any breathing room either.
Lady of
Let's take a look at what the damage is. Or actually, we have some schematics we can bust out really quick. I don't really care about ammo replenishment for Outriders. We haven't even come close to running out. snipe and stalk for mortars is sort of like meme worthy, but not critical. I think we'll get one more rocket in the Hellstorm barrage. So now that, I mean, these things are gonna.
Our enemies will quake with fear.
I like the descriptions. Just more rockets, more rockets, more rockets. Ideally, I do want to get a bunch more. Like, we'll turn in all the mortars for just a ton of Hellstorm batteries and just go absolutely ham it. The first like minute or two in a battle should be insane. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. And it says it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. So that same goblin wave is coming. They haven't had any time to replenish. And then they're sending in another full... I mean, it's not full, but it's almost full. Much more pump wagons. They're starting to pump out night goblins, a little bit scary. Look at the stats on these. 41 melee attack, 37 defense. It's kind of close to an Empire guy, despite being, 100 more of them. And poison, which is always wonderful. Oops, I almost clicked the wrong button there. Well, I think I'm gonna have to stop here. I need to feed the cats and stuff like that. Yeah, let me know what you think. I do have to go out of town tomorrow, but if I'm back on Sunday and have enough energy, we can pick up this campaign where it left off. So yeah. This actually turned out to be more entertaining than I thought, because I didn't think it would be this hard. Because I did a few games of my own earlier in the week, just after work with an hour or two, And I didn't have this much trouble, but now that we're on the very hard battle difficulty, we are getting challenged, and it's been fun trying to survive this. If we can push these orcs off, and then push all the... I mean, I don't know. It just seems like a slow roll downhill, but we might be able to push back. Empire's doing good. They're holding the line, which is more than you can say for some campaigns. They just get rolled on, but the fact that we are in this position and distracting Vlad might be giving them the Empire the saving grace they need. This is interesting. Right. Now Orion's making big strides down here. What else might be friends with us in the future? We keep fighting Vlad, they sure will be. Fort Soul is nice and comfortable. I think we'll just bust the state troop levy. It says it gives 1% upkeep production for Empire units. And a campaign movement range, so if we end up going down there to hide for a while, we'll at least get a movement bonus to get out. But yeah, if we come back to this campaign, we're gonna have to start off by pushing off all these goblins again from Fildor. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you like this campaign, make sure you hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment, something like that. And we'll see you on Sunday, hopefully. Thanks for mentioning the audio issues. I might have to get a new microphone. This is the second time this thing has done it. And I'm not sure if it's the mic or something else. So I'll just wish you all a good weekend, and we'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.